Hey.
Oh,
Hello.
All right. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Hello.
How was our? Everybody have a good Thanksgiving, I hope. Uh, I take it Allie's gonna be late, Joseph.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Okay, no big deal. Is everybody else ready?
Yep.
Oh,
Questions, comments, or concerns before we start tonight's session, or
Nope.
announcements? Anybody have any announcements?
I do. I'm going to announce that I don't remember where we are in the story.
fair.
That's okay. We'll backtrack.
I know Mort lost the fucking
Yeah.
jewel that we needed, but
Yeah.
Cool. Skill issue, Mort.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a deer hunting. That's totally irrelevant, but that's why I wasn't here last week. So got a deer.
A Bambi?
Is it
Huh?
what were you, whitetail or mule?
Oh, whitetail is a 4-point buck.
Nice. She said, Zabina asked Bambi, is what she said. If you
Oh
didn't
yeah,
hear.
I killed Bambi. Yep.
Do you guys know about the wild pig problem?
I know
Oh,
Oh,
that
dude,
Texas,
it's
let's go.
horrendous in Florida.
Florida and Texas have a
Oh my
real
god.
bad problem with
You can
That's
hunt
Yeah.
why in
them
Florida you can
year
hunt them
Florida and
all
round.
When
Texas.
year.
Year
did
round.
I didn't? They're just roaming around like a ruka. They're these dangerous hordes of pigs that could kill
Yes,
you at any. They're just horrible.
yes, and that's why they're
Yeah,
Yeah.
allowed to.
they're invasive hunting for them all year round because of
It's
it.
Oh my
crazy.
god. Brett told me about this. He's like, "Yeah, we should hunt pig." I'm like, "What?" Like, "Oh yeah, they're out there in the woods.
Yeah,
So
wild
You gotta be
boar
careful."
let's but
is really
Yeah.
let's specify here between pig and actual hog. This is wild hog, is what this is, not an actual
Hog.
domesticated
Hog.
Yeah.
pig.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not
I'm
like
just saying pig.
domesticated pigs
Yeah.
running around that we're killing. These are wild hogs.
No,
So,
that's what I thought.
mm,
And then I saw the picture, and they're just like they're horrible. They're like monsters. They're
right.
these ugly things. Yeah, I'll think
yep.
twice. Yeah, well, I don't know.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. That's what's happening
I've
in
hunted them
Florida and
before. They're tasty.
Texas. Both pretty bad areas. They're invasive, both of those
Sabrina,
areas
run
are.
at you
So.
because like
Wait, Sabrina, you hunted hogs?
Yeah.
What? That is very cool. Have you ever successfully gotten one?
I mean,
Wow.
as long as you're up in a tree because they can't climb.
hmm
that's good.
From what I was reading, one last question. I'm sorry. I know this is totally unrelated. I've heard that they're very aggressive and will run at you if you make noise. Is
Yes.
that the case? Yeah?
Yeah.
Man, that
And
is
if you get
very
too
interesting.
close to the herd,
hmm
they're
Okay.
very
Well, I might
territorial
have to,
too.
me and Joseph might have to pick your ear about this sometime. Thank you. That's very cool.
Oh my god.
And they're considered pests
Yeah,
because
a lot of
well,
damage.
they dig a lot.
Oh
Very
my
cool.
god.
All right.
Anybody else have announcements other than congratulations? You got a fine deal. It
No,
sounds like.
that's it.
I don't want to see turkey ever again for a little.
That's right. You smoked like three.
I don't know what the hell it is about a Southern Thanksgiving that the turkey is the worst part of the meal.
I know. Oh,
Well,
right.
enlighten me, because I live here in the Rocky Mountain region.
Oh,
What makes
it's
this
so
turkey?
awful.
Our sides, we was just me and my parents. We had two types of casseroles, stuffing, green beans. Everything else tasted absolutely delicious. Turkey dry as hell.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Flavor was dry as
Yep.
hell. It was tough, but everything else was melt in your mouth delicious. I don't understand it.
It was the exact same.
Well,
Emma.
I made lasagna.
breaking
Yeah.
tradition.
Yeah.
Typically, roasting turkey tends to dry it out. Now, there are a couple ways I've found over the years of roasting turkey is to brine it first if you're going to roast the turkey, and then it stays juicy if you brine it. Usually, you brine it for 24, 48 hours, maybe even a little longer. I don't roast
See, my mom
anymore.
would break it down into 4 parts.
I either deep fry or smoke my turkeys, and usually they turn out juicy and delicious. So yeah, I try not to roast anymore, just because it takes a long time and it can dry it out. So I either deep fry, which takes only 90 minutes on a 20-pound turkey, or I'll smoke it for hours, and it's just as juicy and delicious that way because slow and low on that. So, but people do traditional ways of roasting it too. So whatever works. Sorry that your turkey wasn't very good.
Yep.
It was a little dry.
Is what it
Everything else was
is.
delicious.
Now, it was, if anybody remembers the movie National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, it wasn't that bad, I'm sure.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
I remember. That's what I was thinking.
all right, let's, Kevin, you're awful quiet. You all right?
Dandy.
All right. How was your Thanksgiving?
It's good.
Yeah. All right. Did you have a really dry turkey also?
Ah,
No, it's pretty good.
Good. Did you make it, or did you have someone else make it?
My wife's parents. We went to her parents' house, so
Oh, nice.
oh,
Excellent.
nice.
All right. So let's get
Do you
into
guys get?
this. What's that?
yeah, we do.
Oh, nothing. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No problem. Let's get into this then. I don't have really any announcements other than the fact that as soon as we finish this, we'll drop into Dungeons and Man Mage. But we may do like a one shot right before Christmas. We'll see where this takes us. Kevin's character threw a curve in it, so typical, you guys. Last week you finished the Old Tower, or not last week, 2 weeks ago you finished the Old Tower. You finished your combat with one of the drows that was kind of forced you guys into combat. You had taken care of that individual, and you
And
all
Elena coming clutch.
and all of you made it,
Elena had the badass moment.
chased after the two that had escaped through the window. We had, yeah, so you had a marksman that day who was able to fire a shot, basically a blind shot into the rear of one of them, and stalled them from escaping, basically, or at least slowed them down. On the rooftops, you had battled. That's where the battle continued, on the rainy rooftops of the part of the dock wards. You chase ensued, but like I said, you had slowed them down with your shot, having to do a foot chase with them. With that, they kind of were forced into combat with the six of you, and you prevailed. One was trying to escape towards the end, but you still were able to prevail and keep him from escaping. And with that, the Stone of Galore was released, went down a chimney, and you guys kind of spent some time in the dock ward kind of searching for that Stone of Galore, and eventually finding the Stone of Galore. I believe Elena had some biscuits and hot tea with an elderly lady that lived in that particular flats there, those apartments. So she was able to
Yeah, I was entirely unhelpful.
on cookies and tea. Finding the Stone of Galore, you guys decided to make your way back to your tavern, the Troll Skull Tavern. And doing so, you arrived at the tavern, feeling somewhat pleased with yourself because you had finally got the stone that you had been kind of going after since you basically found out about it. The stone of galore in the possession of your magic user Mort. Arriving at the tavern, you guys kind of were settling in a little bit, and Mort reached into his sack. Couldn't find the stone anywhere. Pockets, checked pockets, everything like that. So the stone was misplaced or lost. I think misplaced is a nicer word to use than lost. At the end of the session, at the end of that day, you guys were in the tavern, and a paper bird had arrived at the glass window, and Norik went to open the window and retrieve the paper bird. What was on the paper bird was kind of what was a little disheartening especially for Joseph.
Oh,
On the paper bird, it said, on the paper board, Mort's folly is your downfall. Send me 500 dragons to this address, and I'll give you the stone back. Come alone, or the stone will be lost.
So, what was your folly, Mort?
yeah. Being loving the stone too much. Wait, it was 500 dragons? It wasn't 500k dragons?
500 dragons.
I must have heard that wrong. I thought it was like 500k. I'm like, I don't know how they're going to afford that.
500,000 or 5,000?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No.
Oh, yeah, must have gotten mixed up in my head or something.
A whole vault.
I will let you
That's
do
like what I said.
Mort. I
Yeah.
tell you what. In this troublesome time of what has transpired here, what do you think your folly is anyway before we continue on, Mort?
I have no idea. Yeah, holding. That's the only thing I can think of. He wrapped it up in cloth and didn't. I don't think he physically touched it, so maybe that had something to do with it. But I don't know. I don't know. Some magic nonsense.
Well, let me tell you this. I'm going to give you one chance. You can roll
Oh,
me
okay.
an insight check. And I'll tell you right now, the DC is 15.
Okay. Oh. Now it decides not to load. There we go. Oh,
Yeah.
Mort's too depressed. He's too depressed. Yeah.
You can't quite put two and two together or anything like that of exactly where, what, or whatever this letter things is.
Yeah. Mort's done. He's like giving. He's gonna go like sit at the bar and start drinking. Like just despondent. Yeah.
Anybody else in the party have any ideas? Perhaps did they see him actually put the stone in the bag? Did you see him maybe drop it? Do you remember seeing if anybody else had access to the
I
bag?
remember seeing him put the stone in the bag.
The only one there was, I think, Bog. That son of a bitch.
Do you guys?
Bog and a random
Let
guy.
me ask you this:
Yeah.
Do you believe your companion Mort that he actually has lost it?
Oh, good question. I'm going to go up and start searching Mort.
Yeah, Mort's not even gonna care. He's just like still drinking. The monkey's like shaking his arm, trying to get him to stop. Mort's like, I'll tell you what I've had. Just doesn't give a shit. It could have been mine. It could have been mine, Nori.
I'm really searching them.
Hold on a sec. Let me pull this back.
Hey,
On this.
let me know if you want to do a cavity check. I'll stand up.
So, as he's searching you, he pulls the stone out of your pocket, one of your pouches.
Hmm?
What?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Wow.
Well, what do we got here?
All right. That's it. Bogmug's getting up.
Okay.
Bogmog, no, lock
Do you
the front door.
Do you draw your weapon?
No, it was
Nope.
Mo-
I'm swinging him with. I'm swinging at him
no.
with my fist.
Mort's getting up too. He's
That's
Bogmug.
fucking it.
Bogmug. He did it. He
What do I
fucking
need?
did it.
What do I need to roll for that? What do I need to roll for that?
Just
Let me at him.
It's going to be an improvised attack, so you're going to roll a 1d20 plus your
That
strength.
motherfucker out.
A 1d20 plus your strength modifier.
Oh my god.
So this? Did I do good?
And against
Good.
his armor class, which is, what is your armor class?
What
Mort?
armor class? Hold on. Hold on. Hold
A
on.
12.
Hold on.
So yes,
I got.
you do hit him.
I got.
Roll me
Can
a
I do shield?
roll me a 1d6.
Fuck. Help me with that, please.
Just go to your on the toolbar hit on the dice down there. You can just click on the 1d6 there and click on it.
Where?
Under the toolbar there, the easiest way you can do that, or you can actually write it and check.
Yes. Okay. Boom.
Yep. 3 points of damage you take from the fist smacking in, like your whole mask just kind of turn like Daffy Duck's beak turns when he gets hit with the shotgun. It kind of turns as you hit him flat on the mask. Your whole mask kind of turns off your face.
Fucking wings.
I guess he's just like gonna straighten his Daffy Duck mask, and he's like, "Now, of course, you know this means war." I guess I'll like.
The crowd that you have in the tavern, they're all huzzah! Everybody's getting all excited.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
monkey,
try. I'm gonna go over to Norik and see if it is the actual stone or if someone.
Okay, give me an Arcana check on the stone.
Please roll well.
Yes, it is definitely the Stone of Galore.
That's a great question.
I was eating biscuits, so I don't know where exactly he put it, but what the hell?
Yeah, Mort can try to shove Mogbok over. Or like kick him in the groin.
You want to
Like,
shove him, or do you want to try to attack him, or do you just
like
want to
I
shove
would
him?
like doing that Johnny Cage like Mortal Kombat thing where he does the splits and like punches him in the groin.
Oh my god!
Just like that's
All right,
like,
it'll take a couple rolls here. So the first roll has to be an acrobatics roll.
what? Okay. Okay, hold on. Oh my god.
No.
So you handily do the splits. Come down now. Go ahead and roll me a melee attack. So your strength plus your strength 1d20 plus your strength mod.
Well, can I do advantage since that was such a slick move? Like he doesn't see it coming. Like no one would ever think more.
Sure, I'll let you have advantage.
No, I don't. No one would.
Bro,
Yeah.
I am looking right at you.
I'll give you.
No, but he does this thing like no one in 1,000 years.
He's not going to be able to hit you. His mod is low. See what I tell you? Go ahead and roll one more time.
Come on. Come on. No.
Oh wow. Okay, so is that what's your strength mod on there?
0.
Okay, so 19 hits him in the balls. Roll me a 1d6. 1 point of damage.
1 point.
But with You still feel the effects of it hitting you in
Yeah.
your nuts. It passes your loincloth
Oh, yeah.
into. You feel this
Oh.
sweatiness of it that you hit when you hit him,
Ah,
and he goes
wonderful.
down on. You go down onto your knees, holding your groin section, and the crowd just
I have the monkey like
roars. The crowd roars with excitement, and you hear this: "Hit him
Okay,
again! Hit
motherfucker.
him again! Hit him again!"
All right. All right. What is it? What is it that I have to fucking do? What's the button? What's the... Fuck you, Joseph. Look at this shit. Yeah. Crafty.
Do it with advantage, bitch.
All right. What's up?
Fucking
Oh, all right.
17.
You see, you hit him back. Roll me a 1d6.
Boom.
4 points of damage you take.
I'm
And your
gonna knee
mask
him into
almost flies off your face this time. Spittle
Ugh.
flies out the side of your mouth as you're punched in the face by him. What are you guys? What's the rest of you guys doing? I mean, the patrons are loving it. They're loving
I
it.
am.
What are you doing, Norik? Just watching it?
Well, I'm watching the stone.
Okay. What about the rest of you? Elena and HP. I guess they're not doing anything. They're quiet. Elena? HP 693? You guys still hear me?
Again.
Yeah, I hear.
I still
Yep,
hear
I'm
it.
offline. I'm good.
There you go. Dude,
All right.
I'm gonna have Mort just grab this monkey and like throw him like a projectile.
Over at Mod
Grab him by
Mod?
the chest. Yeah, like a improvised weapon, just like just the monkey.
All
Like
right, roll
the
me.
monkey's not attacking. It doesn't want this to happen.
All right, so you're just going to throw him. So I
Right.
need it as a dexterity throw. So your dex plus your mod. So 1d20 dex mod.
I think we
Okay.
should probably tie more up.
Yeah.
20 plus 2.
Yeah, get him! Get him!
The mob's
All
growing.
right, so 17. You
fuck.
throw it. It as it hits. You hear this monkey go, "Paka!" and it hits him, and it just goes poof, disappears as it hits him. No damage to you. No damage to you.
That for some reason scares me more than
It hitting me. All right, buddy, Bucko, pal. Fuck, I missed.
Yeah, you swing and he dodges out of the way just in time of your
I
fist. Not able to connect on it.
that I'm like, but I don't think that is right.
All right, so who has the stone at the moment while you're during this fist fight?
Nork.
Norik
Got
has
it.
the stone. Okay.
Yeah, Mort's gonna jump on the bar and he's like,
Okay.
he's drunk, so
Give
he
me
still thinks he has like he still thinks he has the fly away. He's like gonna go, "You'll never catch me!" And just like
All right. As you
into the
jump
air.
up to the bar top, give me an athletics check. I'm going to tell you the DC with it.
Oh,
Stuff everywhere. It's pretty high up. Your DC is probably going to be, I'm going to say, is 13. Holy shit! That's like your best athletics throw ever. You just
I swear I'm not kidding.
jump up there with no problems whatsoever.
He's just looking at ball.
Um,
He's like, "You killed son of a bitch."
Yeah, and as you did that, you kind of like did this beautiful jump up to and the crowd cheers, and there's coin being thrown at you and Mogbog from the crowd.
I'm gonna try to like body slam Bogbog like wrestling.
Oh God, here we go.
You're gonna jump and then do a bot, and you're gonna
Yeah.
do, like, a suplex.
He's
on
gonna
it?
attack. I guess it'd be like a grapple. Like, yeah, he's gonna try to grab him around the waist and throw him on the ground again.
So you're gonna jump from the
Jump.
bar onto him.
Yeah.
All right. The first thing we need another athletics check because you're
Mort's
jumping
like
onto
literally
him.
lost his mind.
All right.
Let's see it, motherfucker. Come on.
Roll me in athletics again.
Yeah! Yeah!
As you go to try to jump,
Can I capitalize?
the bar was wet from the drinks that you spilt over as you jumped up there. You slip and you fall and you crash and hit, like your head hits part of a bar stool, and then the rest of your body hits the ground. So I'm gonna roll the damage.
Oh god.
Mort's got points of damage left.
You
Oh,
take 2 points of damage as you hit the ground from it.
Okay.
And he's like lying there face down by your feet, Mogbog.
yeah.
All right. I'm gonna be like, buddy, you okay? Like, I'm sorry. Are you okay? Like,
Do you pick him up or anything?
Just
Or
like, yeah, I'm like imagining. So here's what I'm seeing in my head. Like you said, his mask is all fucked up,
yeah.
and the fucking table's wet. So he's just like wet, fucked up, and I'm just gonna grab his head and straighten his mask. And be like, buddy, I'm sorry. Are you okay?
He's like, all I want to do is be a perfect being. One will let me.
can I
Like,
give
I
him a
just
hug?
want to put, like, I just want to put my soul in the little box. Let me.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a hug.
All right. You hug his
It's just
sweaty
like,
bloodiness,
Yep.
wetness.
Yep.
He's just like, take your damn stone and get it away from me. No interest in me anymore.
Who's gonna once? So you do realize that you have to attune that stone more. You're the one that figured that out. Remember?
Yeah, he knows.
Okay.
What he doesn't know is up in his pocket, and who the hell is like messing with him, sending letters.
Well,
This is a setup. Somebody set Mort up.
Norik has the stone at the moment. What's the rest of you
It's
guys?
just a setup. The greediest guy try to get one away from us.
So Norik believes that you are trying to pull one over him. Who else believes that in the party?
Yeah. I don't think Mort's in a position to argue, though. He's like out of it. Might have to sleep this off.
Like, what enemies do you have?
Mort, he's like, I don't have enemies. That's why they call me Honest Mort.
No one calls you that but you. Just so you know.
There's a lot of people who are jealous of me. I don't know if they're my enemy.
You around the coins around you, Mogbog that fell on the ground. They threw to you guys. It's 19 dragons. About it totals about 19 dragons.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to pick all that coin up,
Can I do something with that?
Yeah, you can put it in your inventory as 19 dragons.
I'm a broke bitch. All right, on it.
Yeah. Mort's gonna like hobble and tell Norik, he's like, I didn't do any of this. It is a set. If you can like kind of check if he's lying.
Can I do an insight check?
Yeah, somebody.
On Mort?
Do either healing?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
So Mort, what's your charisma? Your charisma.
It was 14.
Okay. Norik.
I'll give him benefit of the doubt, I guess.
Do either of you need healing?
Mort, you probably needs to take a long rest.
Yeah, HP needs to take a long rest too, along with Boo. Okay, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Mort.
Yeah.
There you go, you have 7 hit points back.
All right. After the battle, you see like this broom and mop and everything comes floating over to you and cleaning up all of Mort's mess and everything that's he's left over on the floor. And Leaf is cleaning
I'll
everything
help
up.
clean the counter.
What's that?
What that letter?
I'm gonna clean the drinks off the counter.
Oh, okay.
Make it
Okay.
easier to wipe.
All right. That's fine. And so
Where's
this,
the
what's that?
on this letter that Noric got? Mort wants to look at the handwriting. Maybe he recognizes
Oh,
something.
all right. Do you open it up?
Yeah,
And we already discussed what it said in the letter, right?
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So it says Mort. It says Mort. It doesn't say his real name. So Mort would probably not think it's anybody that like deep in his past.
Yeah.
So it thinks it's
You want to
more of like a recent.
give me an
Yeah, I want to
investigation
roll
check.
something.
Yeah, roll me an investigation on that letter. Yeah, it something pops in your head about that handwriting. It is very familiar looking. It reminds you of one of your party members' handwriting. You've seen enough letters written from your party members.
On him.
I know it's not mine. Doesn't see me write before. I think I've only wrote one letter as HP, and that was to Nim.
And doesn't Noric happen to have a forgery kit?
Oh yeah, I sure do.
Oh. All right, so he doesn't know exactly who it belongs to, right? He just knows it's somebody's.
Yes, right.
Yeah, don't be pointing your eyes over at me because I'm the one that fucking busted you.
Yeah. Mort wants to get like parchment. Well, no, that won't work because they'll lie. They'll just be, make messy handwriting.
I barely know my numbers and letters.
Yeah, isn't she illiterate? Like, isn't that
Well,
a thing?
Can I
Yeah.
investigate? Yeah, let me investigate the note too because let me see if I can tell who. Would I know? Like, or is it someone only he knows?
The handwriting? Yeah, you think it's reminds you of a party member. That's one of the party members here too.
Do we know which one?
You do. Yeah, you know. Do you want to say who it is?
Fucking Koash.
Koash.
Uh,
Is it that fucking elf again?
Or it could be Sharwin or
The
Dukar.
brother.
No, you know who it is, Norik. You just don't know if you want to tell everybody else at the moment.
All right, I'll hold it to myself for now.
Can Noric would Noric be able to tell if it's Mort? Like it's not Mort.
Yeah, you can tell from your own handwriting.
Yeah,
You're not
so
drunk
it's
enough
not
to know that.
like more. You're off the hook. I think I know who it is, but I don't want to say anything until I get 100%.
It was Sonya. She had that demon love partner, and now she's looking for another one.
Yeah, makes you wonder.
All right, so you have. So who has the stone? Norik, you have the stone in your possession. Roll me a. I need a wisdom saving throw.
Oh god. Woo!
So in your mind, you hear this in the back of your head. Release
It was
me.
Mort.
No, release me. Release me. You don't want me in your possession. You wish to let me go. You wish to give me away. But Even though you heard that in your voice, you don't have the desire to do what the voice asks you to do.
I'm gonna tell everyone. There's this thing's whatever it's called. It's got a sentience or whatever.
Didn't we hear that it was like extra planar thing?
Yeah, so I'm gonna give it to the sorceress. I'm like, here, hold on to this for a minute.
I'm gonna start talking to the in abyssal.
You're gonna do what with the stone?
I'm gonna in abyssal tell the stone stop it
Okay.
now.
As you're talking to an abyssal, I need a wisdom saving throw from you.
I'm good.
The same thing, but it's talking back to you in abyssal, and it's saying the exact same thing that it said. It's all, but translate over to release me. You do not want to keep me. You definitely do not want to be possession of me. You would like
You're
to give me away.
much more portable.
But again, it doesn't affect you in any way. It doesn't. You don't have the urge or desire to give the stone away as it's asking.
I'm sticking it in my pocket.
Okay.
Like, you're much more portable this way, and stick it in my pocket.
Mort, doesn't that? What is that? What do you? How do you feel about that, Mort?
Mort's like, I don't know. He's like just
Are you over the
really
stone
shaken
now,
up.
or what's up? Because you were pretty much.
He hasn't really decided. Like, I wasn't joking. He's supposed to be drunk. But I figured he would like I didn't know the stone was going to show up in the pocket, so I was like, oh.
Even though,
He's just like
10
watching
minutes ago you had searched all your pockets and under your bags and your
Yeah.
pouches, and there was nothing.
Yeah, he thinks there's something going on.
Yeah, something foul.
Are
I
you
mean,
secretly a bag of holding?
You what?
Are you secretly a bag of holding that no one knows about?
Mm. Mort's like starts checking his like ribs. He's like, I suppose it's possible. Yeah, he just doesn't. I don't know. He's like in no condition to like challenge anyone either. He's got like 10 hit points, so he's just kind of like watching her. I mean, maybe it's like better if he even just lets her have it, just so he can like take notes. Like, what's it at this point? It's like
It's not
got
like
a
she
mind
can
of
get
its own.
much creepier.
Nah. He's just like,
All right, well, as you guys are kind
I don't know. I don't know what to think, honestly. I know he wants it, yeah, but I mean, he's not.
Okay.
I don't think he's in a challenger.
Let's do this. Let's think about you're drunk, your mental stability.
Mhm.
Let's roll a wisdom check. I'll give you a DC of.
Mort doesn't have any mental stability. That's just kidding. All right, you want to do a
Alright, then
wisdom?
I will. Then
Wisdom?
your DC is going to be, we'll say, 12.
Okay, just roll wisdom.
Wisdom saving. No, wisdom saving throw.
Oh, so oh,
Yeah. So you in your mind you keep telling you, I don't want the stone. I don't want to attack Elena and rip it out of her pocket. I don't want to do any of that. You've like told yourself this. And you're good on it for now. You don't have this urge and this strong urge that's uncontrollable.
Jesus, yeah, that's all we need.
This uncontrollable urge to kind of rip it out of her pouch or
Right.
pocket or wherever Elena had placed the stone. You know where it's at.
Yo, did that stone take over of you last time? Is that what happened?
oh. Mort hadn't considered that. Could he do like some kind of check to see if like he even know, well, that's possible or not? Like, is there like he would like reflect upon like in his drunken stupor what happened? Is like, was I being controlled by this thing?
Sure.
Did I send the
Sure. Yeah.
paperwork?
Yeah. Roll me an insight check on
Wisdom
that, on
throw.
yourself. It'll be against your charisma, your insight.
Charisma is 14.
Yeah. You're having second thoughts. You're thinking that perhaps the stone did have somewhere control over you. You're very confused. You're not sure. You think it could have, very well could have had control over you, even though you've never had the stone in possession, but more than 45 minutes from the carriage ride, from the time that you found it to the carriage ride back to the tavern. But like Elena and Norik hasn't shared with the party what this voice in the back of their head has said to them. So
No, she just stunned abyssal towards the stone.
right.
But I don't know. Once you put it on the counter, like poke it, stick it. Let's do some like or like examine it, see what we can figure out about it, or like I don't know, take it up to Mort's like little room for it. Let's just like see if we can figure out about it.
Perhaps not in a crowded tavern.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we need to like figure out what we know about it.
You're gonna take it out right in front of a crowded tavern, like Elena
No.
just said, or you guys gonna go up to
No,
one of
where's Elena?
your rooms and look at it?
No. There's let's go in the cellar. There's fucking windows. We don't want these goddamn drow like going invisible. Yeah, let's go down there where she's.
You remember
Nowhere
reading? Did you never read? Did you did read the other letter, right? That you found off the body.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
What do
on to Draxel.
Okay.
I could swallow the stone.
Fine.
I mean,
So who's all going down to the cellar with Elena and Nora and Mort with the stone?
I'll go down.
Okay.
I'll take my hand out of my. When we're down there, I'll take my hand out of my pocket, which was stone. Why the hell would I let it go?
As the three of you are walking down the trapdoor ladder, something that kind of strikes the three of you is you kind of like, has Mogbog got a split personality? I mean, one minute he's beating the shit out of Mort, and the next minute he's hugging him.
He's just very emotional.
Yeah.
All right, so the three of you make it down into the cellar. It's quiet. The music, the laughter, the cling of silverware of drinkware is muffled. It's quite pleasant actually. It's quiet. You have the musty smell of the cellar, but you also have casks of ale and wine. It's just lit up with two torches that are not shining a horrible amount of light, but just enough to be able to look and see. There's an empty crate with a few little stools wrapped around it. It looks like maybe the servants take their break down here every so often. There's some half-eaten food, empty goblets and tankards.
All right.
A pipe that's looks like it had been smoked not too long ago is sitting there in an ashtray. You guys take your seat around the crate, the crate that looks to be like a makeshift little table with the stools.
Yeah,
all
I'll
around.
sit by the table.
Who pulls the stone out?
Yeah, he's got to like Mort's like.
Mhm.
It's like Mort's gonna suggest everybody like touch it at the same time. Like everybody like Nork and I just put like fingers on it to see like how does this work? Is this gonna talk to all of us, or is only one person? Then holding it or what?
Well, it tried to let it out, and I decided not to. So maybe we shouldn't let it out.
No, I just wanted to see what would like if it would talk to all of us at once. Is what I'm saying.
All right.
Like who it's possessing? Like is it just going to talk to Elena? Is it going to talk to everybody?
Well, if you touch it, I'll touch it.
Oh, oh, yeah. Mort's going to. Elena, I'm assuming you'll like hold it out for us.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold it palm up, kind of gripping
Yeah.
it from the bottom.
He's just touching it with like his pointer finger, like one finger. What feels.
So you touched the stone first. I need another wisdom save from you.
Uh,
So, you hear in the back of your voice, back in your head, you hear the voice saying, "I need more information. I would love to gain more information from you. You seem to be quite intelligent. Perhaps, if you attune me, we both can share the knowledge of each other." But even though you heard the voice, it you don't act upon what he wants. You're able to fight off the the strong desires of doing what the stone is asking you to do.
okay. Does Mort sense that this is like a compulsion, like it's trying to compel him to do something,
It really wants to
or is it
share
just like, does that
information
make
with
sense?
you. It wants to learn what intelligence and knowledge you know, and it actually is like hungers for information and knowledge from anybody that
Okay.
it seems to desire.
Maybe I should attune to it. So I'm the least intelligent. That's Mug.
Well, Mort's, yeah, he's gonna like flop it.
Very funny.
He's getting serious. He's gonna like take his mask off and like flop it on the table. He's like looks at Norik, explaining this thing wants to share information with me. It probably knows where that treasure is. If you still want that treasure, I could probably figure it out for you if you want.
Well, don't let it take. Yeah.
Like Mort, like he's a little bit more skeptical of this now because he remembers all that crap with Sania. So he's like up for it, but he's like, this is a little more serious than I thought it was. This isn't some like magic lamp or something. Like, yeah.
Yeah, and
I
as
feel like,
you know,
do I, like, oh, sorry, am I making sense tonight? I feel like I've just been babbling. I've
no,
been
you
talking all
do,
day.
but you
Sorry.
you have enough arcana experience. You've got enough experience. You know about this stone. You know what it
Yeah.
what you know what the powers that it can have possessing it and attuning it. But are you willing to take that mystique part of the magical ness of this stone? It's it's very mystique. It's very mysterious. Of what the power it can offer you and what knowledge it can offer you, and that desire as a mage yourself, as a wizard, and including a sorcerer, is quite something you guys kind of desire anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
Not me.
no, I don't know. Fortune favors the bold. Marks can't be going around robbing graves and corpses the whole life. He's got to become a perfect king. He's like up for it. He's gonna ask Norik, like, I might be your best bet, but it's dangerous to me. Who do you want to stone? Or do you want dealing with this? Do you trust me enough?
I don't think the stone wanted either of us, but it wants
Yeah,
Mort.
we can't let you do it. You're just a kid. Is she? You're.
Yeah, I'm
you're a kid,
15.
right?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm just making sure. I'm sorry.
I'm a
I
child.
like we can't let this like thing get in this kid's head.
Yeah, like
I'm
at this
glad for
point,
your concern, but a lot darker things have gotten in my head.
Nort's like, you don't give a shit about Mort, do you? Just like, yeah, Mort, do it. Fucking back.
well, at this point, I don't know. I don't know if he's upset with Mort or not.
Yeah,
What I mean, we've come this far,
yeah.
and I need money,
Mm.
and I'm not magically.
Can't let HP do it.
HP's too innocent.
Yes, Bogmog's out of the question. He'll just try to eat it.
Fair.
So will HP.
Yeah,
Fair.
Tanyana won't.
He
Yeah, so
says
HP.
fair. Jesus.
Tanyana won't do it because she's already got the demon Nord trying to do it. Nord, like he's gonna Mort's gonna get real serious in Nord. He's like, Nord, if I lose myself and go insane, when the time comes, don't kill me.
Don't kill you.
Just let me be insane and crazed with power.
Well,
You're not insane?
No.
I'm not that good at reading people.
Get more.
all right. Well,
We'll take it.
Nurse can
We'll
make
take it.
okay, Mort. Just don't forget me when you're on the top.
Like, oh, I won't. I'll remember the little people.
All right. So
Oh,
Nurse gonna look like left and right and just take a step back. Be like, all right, go ahead.
Hands down.
all right, Mort. We'll take it.
Goodbye
He'll
to the
take it
Mort we
with his,
knew.
All right,
Yeah,
so
he'll
you
take it with
begin
his
attuning the stone. The attunement of the
real
stone
hand.
will take you a full long rest to fully attune to the stone.
He's creepily touching it with his broken hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
For
yeah, so it's going to take him a long rest.
I need to sleep with it.
To fully attune the stone to him. If you guys have agreed that Mort is going to attune it to himself.
I need some privacy.
Yeah, I'm not giving him privacy.
You gonna
Mort's
stay
gonna
down
go.
there with him for your long rest?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. What about you, Nork? You heading back
'Cause
up?
I'm actually fine.
I was gonna go
I'm
in my
actually
room, but
fine.
if she wants me down there, I'll
I'm
I'll get to
only.
You don't
recover
want the
it.
drow taking it.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a good point.
Do you want to do it up in your bedroom?
I'll stand watch.
I'll let you do it
I'm
wherever you
following
want.
him. Standing watch.
No, I'll stick by. That's actually a good idea. Lena can watch my
I could always
back.
sit on the trap
So
door so
what?
no one could open it.
Yeah, you
True.
just lock
There
Mort.
is a bed down here.
I can recover hit points if I tune this right. But I've never tuned anything because I've got no hit points.
As long as you are meditating for 4 hours of those 8 hours, which you basically are because you're attuning it, and then the other 4 hours you have not very just very light duty or just kind of sitting around, maybe reading a book or something. You can recover the same as an 8-hour rest. That's basically how that works.
Okay.
Elena, you're gonna stay down there. What about you, Nork?
I'm gonna go back up to the bar and help out, and I'll come back down and just check every.
All right, so you head
Order HB to sit on the trap there.
you head up the ladder as the two of them stay downstairs to one to guard while the other attunes. The rest of you kind of mingle about the customers and help out where you can. Before we go through our 8-hour rest, anybody else have anything HP or Mogbog that they'd like to do or talk about?
No.
No,
Okay.
just chilling.
All right. So we're going to call it here and go to a long rest. Go ahead and 8 you guys spend the rest of the night helping around customers, and eventually the rest of you make it up to your quarters and take your rest for the night. The next morning is about 6 a.m. You don't have, you guys come down to the typical setup that Leaf has for you almost every morning. Spread on the bar. You've got your typical breakfast, drinks, everything like that. You have the exotic coffee, your fruits, your dried meats, your rolls, your cheeses, your warm gruel if you want any warm gruel or anything like that. That's available to you also. As far as for Mort, Elena, you did in order to recover. I think your hit points are good. What about your spell slots?
I'm only down one.
Look.
Did you want to stay up all night, or did you want to take a rest?
While healing it, I would be fully aware and conscious of him, and maybe I would take a nap,
Okay.
but that would be it.
Okay.
Not enough to recover a spell
All right.
slot anyway.
All right. So over to Mort. Mort,
Yeah.
you finally have attuned the stone to you. You have a very strange feeling. You can hear the rock communicating with you telepathy, sort of like what it was doing to the two of you last night. But this is more so. It's more like he's part of you now, the stone. The first thing the stone says to you after you've finally made the connection, your attunement is finished. It says, it is good to feel such a magnificent brain again. Those that I used to be attuned to years ago were no near the kind of intelligence that I feel here now. Let me introduce myself. I'm sure you already know my name. I am Golor. I'm actually an Aboleth. I was once transformed from my previous self by magic into this object. I don't regret or am saddened because this has happened, because I'm far more intelligent to even feel those kind of feelings anymore. With that, let me roll the two properties that you have acquired from the stone while being attuned to it. All right, the first one,
Wow. Okay. Cool.
and I'll just roll the die here and tell you what it is. You have this really overcome this strange feeling that you are, can be very healthy a lot now. And as you're feeling this, you're thinking this in your head. You feel very healthy, and that certain things may not affect you anymore. And the stone, Galore says, but of course, you now have immunity to all diseases. You are immune to disease.
That's perfect.
Whoa.
Is he like buffer? Like, because he's like hell healthier now. He's not like a skeleton.
You feel much healthier, no longer. So you're
He's
immune.
like,
So go ahead and put that as a temporary property
oh,
on your
okay.
character sheet that you are now immune. And the reason I say temporary is how long are you going to stay attuned to this stone? We don't know. So at the moment, you are immune to disease. You cannot have any disease. The second thing that you've
Does his
acquired,
deformities grow back?
no, no, not that great.
It's not regeneration.
So he says, with great power comes great consequences, and you have now a consequence, unfortunately. And as you are as he says that to you, you see this rat run by you, and you immediately take your dagger and you throw it at the rat and kill it. And the stone laughs. While attuned to me, unfortunately, animals within 30 feet of you, you will be hostile to them, and they will be hostile towards you.
What?
Oh
All
no.
right.
I'm gonna hide Boo. I'm gonna need to hide Boo.
As if that monkey didn't like him enough. Like, God.
Monkey's
Also,
gonna attack you now.
as our knowledge fuses with each other, you now have the ability to use the legend lore. You have the ability to cast that now. The legendary lore allows you 3
Okay.
charges a day. At the end of those 3 charges, you will, of course, you'll re-roll on a 1d3 to see how many charges you get back at the end of the night or at dawn, if you've used any of the charges. So, I'll have the stone explain to you what the legend lore is. And only while you're attuned to the stone are you able to use the legend lore. So you're wondering the shared information, my intelligence, what I know of the legend lore that you now know. Name or describe a person, place, or object, and the spell brings to your mind a brief summary of the significant lore about the thing you named. The lore might consist of current tales, forgotten stories, or even secret lore that has never been widely known. If the thing you named isn't of legendary importance, you'll gain no information. The more information you already have about the thing, the more precise and detailed the information you receive is.
So if he
So,
asks it something it doesn't know about, does it expend the charge? Or does
yes,
it just have to
but
reroll?
even more in detail, the information you learn is accurate, but might be couched in figurative language. For example, if you have a mysterious magic axe on hand and the spell might yield this information, the information you might get from it would be, woe to the evildoer whose hand touches this axe, for even the half slices the hand of the evil ones. Only, yeah. And
Okay.
then it continues, only a true child of the stone lover and beloved of Morden may awaken the true powers of the axe, and only with the sacred word, Rudnog, on the lips. So that may be the kind of information you might get on a magic axe that you don't know anything about. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Um, I do have a few questions, but I don't know if you're still going.
So the neat thing about that with the legend lore, through the stone, you don't require the gold pieces or the actual items, because that particular spell does require gold pieces to use. But since it's through the stone, you aren't required to have that, so that's going to be kind of nice for you.
Okay.
Basically, with you, you're not casting a spell. What you're doing is you're communicating directly with the aboleth, and whatever the aboleth knows of this particular will tell you whatever the information or knowledge that it knows about the item. Regardless if it's cryptic or vague, it will try to tell you as much as possible of it.
Okay.
Um,
Uh,
the From this discussion that you're getting, you are feel that this rock or this being, this alien intellect, is very both domineering and hungry for knowledge, but also thinks itself as an ageless and immortal god. That's the kind of feeling that you're getting as being, um, what do you call that? As you're being attuned to him.
okay.
All right.
All right. I got uh, questions, just like
All right.
logistics. You said the animals are hostile. Is this like what's like the radius here? Is it like if there's like a hawk like way far away, it's just gonna like make a beeline towards them, or do they have to be like within a certain distance to become hostile? Is it like just up
Within
like in his
30
presence?
within 30 feet.
Okay,
So if it sees you within 30
that's a
feet,
little slightly
or
more.
you do, if you see it within 30 feet, or the animal sees you within 30 feet, it will.
Um, does it like talk? Does that like if he's asking it questions like using the legend lore, is it gonna like converse with the information?
I'm sorry. What was that?
Yeah, I don't even think that matters. I'm just wondering like how does he talk to it? I guess is the way. Like, is it like a
It's
mint?
all
Does he just
telepathy.
concentrate, or
It's
do you have to like
all
speak to it?
through telepathy. So you speak to the stone through telepathy, and he speaks back to you through telepathy.
Okay, okay. So he could do it without the party hearing what he's saying.
Yeah. Nobody else hears the
Okay,
voice except for you.
and he could like just like mentally communicate back to it. He doesn't have to be like, okay, um, alrighty. Get more talk. Getting out. He's got 3 questions.
So 3 questions you're going to ask about. What are you going to ask about?
Oh, I thought he went. We need to go like in the other chat.
So you can, like, 3 times you can ask. You can use the legend lore on an item or a
Yeah,
person. Okay.
yeah. So I'm going to talk to it in the other chat room. The secret room, to chat to it.
Oh, you want to ask? Okay, you want to go in Discord
Yeah,
into the
yeah,
other room. I get you. Okay. All right. Just one second, everybody.
yeah. I'm
We're gonna
sorry.
move. We're
Room
gonna
in the
move
no,
over
no. Is that
to
like how it works?
Discord's
Okay.
the secret room here real quick. So
Okay.
I didn't know you wanted to talk to me directly. I thought you were going to ask questions.
Well, I didn't know how it worked. Yeah, I want to do that. That sounds fun. Let's do that.
All right. Let me move you over. All right. What's up, man?
Yeah. Well, I mean, first and foremost, he wants to ask where the damn. Yeah.
The what do you
He
want to
wants.
ask?
He was going to ask the location of the Dragon Ball. That's the
Oh,
first.
you only want to ask it.
No, I
Okay.
use all 3. You fumble them all off in a
I
row, so
know,
you
but
just.
you don't want to talk that in front of anybody. You just want to
I wanted
you want
to
to
ask
know
it.
yourself. Okay. So he tells you,
No, he's gonna share that. He's gonna share that with the group.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. So he tells you that it's in an old converted windmill. Is where it's he knows the
Okay.
exact location of it, and he will take you to the converted windmill when you are ready. He also, the stone says to you, that he knows the three keys in order to enter the vault, the dragon vault.
Okay.
So,
And that would be a separate question.
yes, if that's what you want to know.
For now, yeah. Let's go ahead so we can just get it all wrapped up.
Okay,
What are the
so
three keys?
the three keys that you will need in order to enter the vault are as follows. And he'll tell you, let me bring it up real quick here. Maybe. 20 is moving kind of slow.
This is something.
All right, so let's see here. So, three vault keys are as follow. The first key is a drunken elf. The second key are gems worth 1,000 dragons. And the third key is a gift of a queen.
Gift of a queen. Drunk elf shouldn't be hard to find. Oh, queen. Okay. All right. So those are the first two questions. The final question is Mort wants to know how to become a perfect being. He wants to know if this thing knows anything about becoming a lich and how he can go about doing it. I understand the steps, so I don't know if it knows all the steps or something or anything at all. Anything it could depart.
So he knows quite a bit on that subject, and he knows how you could, in theory, acquire that. But it's going to take a lot of doing to do it.
Okay. Yes.
So,
The late level thing.
yeah. So,
Okay.
but he knows all about that.
So does he? Do I need to ask something suspicious specifically, or north the knowledge? Did he gain anything from it?
Specifically, do you want to find out where to start to do this, or
Yeah. Let's say that.
and
I, it's kind of whatever you want to depart. Honestly, I understand it
so
takes
he's
forever.
the
It's
first thing
kind
he
of role
says
playing.
is he goes much more knowledge, experience, and power is needed on your part to begin this journey.
Okay.
Perhaps we'll speak again when you've got a little more experience under your belt. I will be happy to glad you to point you in the right direction.
Mort's gonna kind of cackle menacingly in his head. He's going to tell the stone, you know, I know how you probably just move from one target to the next, but we could help each other out. Maybe I could get you in the hands of someone really important that got connections.
Oh, yes.
Badra.
Yes, that sounds wonderful. You will share the remaining knowledge that you have, and then we'll go from there. All right, so those are your three questions are up till the next till
They're
dawn.
all probably wondering what's
Yeah, so we'll move you back into the thing. I think they're getting very
okay.
suspicious. They're getting very suspicious of you. All right, here we go. All right, everybody still there? Didn't mean to take so long, but he had a few questions, 3 questions. So he asked us 3 questions, his legend lore questions, and so it's up to Joseph or actually Mort if he wants to share any of that with information with you.
Oh yeah, more. It's just gonna like straight up and start cackling, holding the stone. Ah, gonna see Elena.
More.
He's gonna stop. He's like, oh, morning. But he's asked Elena to get to go fetch like the gang, everybody. He's gonna take out uh, a from his pouch or I'm sorry, ink and a piece of parchment. And he's gonna write some information down.
I'm gonna go up to the ladder and kind of knock on the trap door.
Okay. You knock there. Norik's over there having some breakfast, and that he hears the knocking at the trap door.
All right. I'm gonna open it.
Yep.
Hello.
Hello.
Nothing's nothing seems out of the ordinary for Mort. Woke up cackling, but he wants to talk with everyone. Not sure I should let him out of here yet.
HP. Before he speaks to you,
Meeting. I'll go get everybody.
where is Boo?
Boo is on my shoulder.
Boo needs to be somewhere that Mort nor Boo can see each other when you go to see Mort. Okay.
Okay, I guess I'll have Boo in my room for now.
Oh yeah, I would have let Norik know that he threw a knife at a rat, but that was the only thing for Mort.
Did he hit the rat with a knife?
He threw a knife at a rat. Yeah.
Well, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know if
typically he'd miss.
Now, you can place real quick, HP. You can put them in a pouch or in your backpack or something like that too, or maybe you have like a around your belt. You've got maybe you're wearing a belt that's got some pouches and things like that. You can put them in there. You don't necessarily have to keep them in your room. Just somewhere where Boo, and maybe tell Boo, hey, just chill in my pouch for a little bit, just so he or Mort doesn't see him. Okay.
Okay.
So I don't want him to keep. I want you
I
to
guess I'll
keep
do
him
that.
on your body. I don't want you to have to put him somewhere and then you forget to take him with you or something like that. I want him to keep him on you, so you have some way of putting him away that wouldn't any confrontation between the two of you, Morton and him. So. So everybody's going to go down to the cellar, or are you guys going to come up from the cellar?
Oh, Mort's down there, like sitting at the table, like petting the stone of gore, like a
Like a
doctor's
serious.
cat, like he's got it in his hand. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Is everybody going to go down to the cellar then? Because Mort's obviously found his freaking.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
creep mode.
Yeah.
How did we do this in my room?
I just keep thinking of like the Ghost of Christmas Present, like come in, come down here, guys, know me better.
All right. So everybody makes their way down to the ladder to the cellar, and they see Mort petting this stone of galore. You look over within maybe 5-10 feet of him. There's a rat, a pretty big rat with a dagger stuck into him, dead. And Elena is also down there as you guys make your way down into the cellar. I can put you guys down there if you want.
How do I get down there?
I'll just put you down there.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Mort's gonna see Bogmog and he's gonna whisper to the stone. He's like, I know.
All right, and I know, I just saw that on Discord. Allie's trying to log in, so we'll get her going.
Yeah, she's
We'll get her.
trying to come.
Yeah, we'll get her caught up as soon as she logs in. So, all right, so that's kind of the scene as you crawl down the stairs into the cellar here. You see Mort being real creepy with the stone. He's petting it, talking to it, and then you see this dead, pretty big rat with a dagger in it. The rat's dead. And then you see Elena down there kind of, been watching. She looks tired, but, like she's been up all night pretty much. Maybe had a slight of a small nap. So, any questions? You feel, all of you feel Mort has somewhat, you have this weird feeling that Mort's kind of changed a little bit. I mean, Mort was always kind of a weird guy, but he seems weirder now.
Is he the perfect specimen now?
No. Nope, he's still Mort.
He's just sitting there. He's like smiling. He's like, come in, everyone. Sitting around. Don't mind that rat. Tried to start shit last night.
No, he didn't, Mort. No, he didn't.
Oh, you should have seen him. He's jealous.
I did.
Jealous.
I did, Mort. I did.
Are you guys all gonna like sit down with Mort?
Yeah, a bit more. What's so fucking important? It's got to be in the morning.
He's like, oh well, the stone and I had a little chat last night, and not that bad of a guy actually. And well, I happen to know where the dragon vault is and how to get into it. And he's gonna like use his mage hand, grab the dagger out of the rat, and then like he's gonna come over and it's like gonna drop on the center of the table where he's like put this like paper. It's like real smooth.
Okay, yeah. It goes zoom, 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 and then drops a dagger right as you suggested.
And he's real proud of himself. He's
And-
got this like shit eat grid.
And you're petting that damn stone like freaking Mr. Bugglesworth with Austin Powers.
Yeah.
So you just pet
And like the stone's like gotta see. He's like looks at Saniana. He's like, oh, that's just Saniana. Yeah, just ignore.
Just so you're caught up, Sanyan, I see you just arrived. They all decided, as a conscience, kind of. Well, you missed the little fight scene between Mort and the barbarian because everybody thinks Mort lied that he lost the stone when actually it appeared in his pocket. So everybody was a little weird on that. But everybody came to the decision to let Mort go ahead and attune himself to the stone, which he did. He's gotten some interesting things from attuning himself with the stone, including him being a little more creepier than he normally is. But he did gain some benefits from the stone, but he also found out quite a bit of information from the stone, which he's just about to share with the rest of you.
Perfect.
Well, Mort, I think
Well, he's real proud. He's just like sitting back. And he's like, this reminds me of the story of the little red hen. Everyone down bread, but somehow she did. And everyone wanted the bread. Everyone doubted Mort. Oh, Mort's creepy. He's ugly. Mort prophet. He's gonna run away with this stone, but here I am.
Norik's gonna sit down at the table and then slam his dagger point end into the table and be like, "Get to the point, Mort."
Okay. And he'll take it like the paper up, like move his dagger, put the paper. He'll like slide it over to Norik. And on the paper it says Dragon Vault is located at an old converted windmill and that the stone will gladly lead us to it when we're ready. But in order, we need 3 keys. The first one is a drunken elf, which shouldn't be that hard to get a hold of. The next is gins, and the last one is a gift of a queen. So he's written this all down for you, nice and neat. Well, you know, has bad handwriting. He's a doctor.
And be like, okay. Thing then.
He's like, you can't sell it. He's like, he wouldn't like that.
Well, like we need a gift from a queen.
Yeah, you know queens, don't you?
Well, does
Surely
the
Not the
open
kind of
lord
queen.
the open lord of Waterdeep count as a queen?
I don't know. I didn't ask him that.
His name is Renoir.
Uh,
Open lord.
that is interesting. He didn't specify what kind of queen. They're like one of those like child. They like crown a like harvest queen or something. Maybe we could do that. Like,
So you and this
oh yes, yes, yes.
mm,
What else do you want from Mord? He told you what the treasure is. This is how you get the treasure. What did you want from the stone? Oh, he'll tell him like he too.
yeah, ask him what he means by queen's
No.
gift.
It's gotta be over a long rest though. It's like takes time. It's like it's very very temperamental.
God damn it, Mort.
Had the current open lord of Waterdeep is Silverhand. Not Neverember.
So okay. So right, you are correct as far as the Open Lord of Waterdeep is Laurel Silverhand right now, because she had been put in place after the Galt Neverember embezzled the money, and then he took off from after he embezzled the money from Waterdeep, or rumors say, I should say, they embezzled the money from Waterdeep. He took off for Neverwinter to help rebuild Neverwinter. Became the leader of Neverwinter, the city of Neverwinter. So that is where the Galt is supposedly at now. So the only open lord of Waterdeep that has taken over his place, of course, is correct. HP 693 was right. It is Laurel Silverhand, and you guys know her and Jallister as because you are part of the Lord's Alliance. You've been doing quests for Jallister himself. So, and you actually all of you met Laurel with Jallister at the opera when you went to go see the Giants. It was all sung in Giant and the whole opera. Most of you were there. I don't know if well, Elena definitely wasn't there yet, and definitely Bogmog wasn't there at the time of this. So
That was
I
before
was there.
Olga.
yeah, this is a long time ago. So quite some time ago. So yes, so Laurel is the Open Lord of Waterdeep, but that doesn't make her necessarily a queen, right? She's just the Lord of Waterdeep, just one of the rulers of Waterdeep. Because remember, you have also the hidden lords of Waterdeep too that nobody knows about. So.
The dead rat and pick it up and start licking it. It's like, I'm gonna put this to the test, see if I get sick.
You guys have any other questions for him? Now,
Guess if you
um, Do you have any other questions for him?
Yeah.
For
Did
Mort?
you? Uh,
He's like, I don't care what's in the vault. That's your guys' thing. I'm out of here in a few days. Me and Galore, we're gonna go on adventures together.
In a few days.
I'm leaving. I'm gonna show you where the treasure is. I'm gone. I don't need that treasure. Too fucking go die down there.
I'm
is
gonna
the
look more in the
stone-
eye.
He's not gonna die
And just
down.
perfectly
Is that
clear.
what he said?
Just so we're perfectly clear, Mark. If you get 100 feet away from me and you have that, so put you down.
Mm. He's like, well, I don't know about that, but I don't think the stone would like that. He's gonna like.
I don't think anyone
What do
would
you
like
think?
that. But I'll fucking end you
Jesus.
if you.
Mort's just gonna like drop the rat. He's gonna be like, "Weren't you looking for someone, Nork? Maybe the stone knows where they are. I could ask it that tonight. Everyone wants some knowledge, don't they?"
Yeah, I don't need you asking the stone on my behalf. Thanks.
Oh,
Nark's gonna look at Mogbog, give him a little nod. Like this guy
He's like-
fucking. If this guy runs, you know what to do.
Bless you.
I'm just gonna nod. I'm gonna nod
I didn't.
back, and then
And
right after I nod back,
yep, go
I
ahead.
up and slap the rat out of his hand. Do I need to roll for that? I do. What would that be?
Are you grabbing it or smacking it out of his hand?
I don't want a party member licking a dead rat.
All right, you
so
can
I'm
smack it out. You don't even need to roll for that. You just smack it
All
out of
right.
his hand on
you
the
got speeds for
and then I'm just gonna walk back.
He told you what the treasure is.
Sure, you did.
And
Then you're gonna take off.
If
What?
Mort was trying to run, why would he tell you? He's like, he's taking the stone. He's going off on the new adventure. He's holding it up. He's like, let me talk to himself.
You mean to
It's
do
like-
that?
Kind of grunting. Oh, man, yeah. Fuck is this?
yeah, part of it
Did you
was
mean to do that?
yeah, part of it wasn't supposed to come out there, but most of it was. This is the information that you have on the converted wheel.
Oh, okay. Okay. He'll ask it when it's he has to roll a d3, I think, yeah. And he'll ask it what it's talking about. There's like a queen nearby. Specify rest. Or I'm sorry, after the next long rest. He's gonna. Is that else want to ask a question? Does anyone have anything they want to know that's a secret they can't figure out?
Do I have a
HP?
soul?
Oh, of course you don't have a soul. That's a silly question.
I was just curious because of emotions.
It's like, HP, you don't need a soul to have emotions.
I don't. He would know off the top of his head, but is anyone?
Mort will ask it. Mort will ask it if HP has a soul. All right, what else? Anyone else?
I have a question. Is Vanguard still alive?
Oh, God, that's so boring. Why do you need to know that, Bob? What difference is that going to make, Bob? What are you going to do? Look them up? Read!
I want to go find them.
All right, Pogba, he'll ask it. He'll ask it.
I do have another question.
Oh.
Why are you?
Oh, it's because I am now immune to all disease.
Oh, cool. So am I.
Yes. Yes. Would you like to lick the rat?
I have no tongue.
Oh yeah. All right. So I guess Mort's like writing this down. He's like, all right, what else do we ask the stone? Like, you know, is Bigfoot real? Are there aliens?
Could help me with mine.
Who created God?
I want to know why you're no longer interested in the treasure.
That he just wanted the stuff. That was like way back when they were at the judge's office. That's like what he said. He just wants the stone because he like it's magic and he thinks it's gonna make him powerful. The treasure's like too risky.
Even though at first he wanted a gold to make himself a perfect being.
That was maybe been a little bit of a just wanted the stone. He's got what he wants.
Can you kill Shaw?
You knew what? What?
Is there a way to kill Shaw? The Lady of Loss.
Kill Shaw, Lady of the. Now that's something, man. That's not why I like that one. Mort's like kill Shaw. Okay, Lady of the Lost. Mort's written these questions down, and he's like put like a big star. That's a good one. It's like, any more questions, Mort? You know, let's have a nice chill day. Mort's gonna hang out with the stone, get to know him better. Then next time he rolls his question.
How does one roll a d3?
Roll a
Roll
d6 and
1d6.
divide it by 2.
Was it a? What was it?
6 and divide it by 2.
Yeah. Okay.
1 and 2 is 1. 3 and 4 is 2. 5 and 6 is 3.
Hold on, crazy. Sorry.
The stone is texting you?
No, somebody from work.
Stone, it's so needy.
So needy.
He's 8. All right. Mort's got all these questions. Nork, you don't want to ask the stone a question? Not even.
No, I don't. But I also don't want you taking off with the stone until we have the full treasure and you can count the stone as part of yours.
Mort's gonna kind of grin. He's just like, you don't think you could do it without me, do you, Nork?
I don't think so.
It's like, yes, I have been. He's like, Mort's like, I have been an integral part of this team. I don't know where you'd be without my leadership. Like all the times, like Mort fucks up. It's like missing spells, yelling at the guard, getting their like renown lowered. It's like a compilation of it. Sorry, it's been a long day, guys.
Didn't we find you in a fucking chasm?
Found you in that chasm.
They found me in that chasm.
Yes.
Right. Oh my god.
He's like, Norik, do you want the treasure or not? I could be like Jiraxel and, wear a disguise and get henchmen to run around you the information you need. There's a little technicality. We don't know a queen. Wait, no one knows a queen. No one in the party knows.
No, but I know a mistress, and I want her dead.
Okay, so nobody, I don't know. That seems like something like, I don't know, HP would just suddenly be like, I know a queen.
No,
Okay.
I'm only 6 years old.
Do bees count? Oh yeah, and Mort's gonna mention. He's like, "Look, I'm just gonna let you know. You're gonna notice things. Animals are super jealous of me now. Jealous that I have the stone and they don't, and they're gonna do everything in their power to try to get the stone from me. So you need to protect me."
Wireless of a stone.
He's like, "It's very complicated. It's stone of galore stuff. You wouldn't understand."
Are we letting that roll? Is no one roll for like an investigation on that?
Yeah, I don't buy any of this shit. This guy's
He's
doing.
he's telling HP. He's like, "It's about it, but that hamster of yours, it might have to go. It's always been jealous of me, HP. It hates me because I have a monkey. It's always been jealous of my monkey."
What
How'd your
do you
monkey
guys
go?
don't believe what he's saying? Everything?
No, he like him like the stone's gonna show us the way, and then he's taking off. The fuck that's happening.
Sorry, it's been a long.
Okay.
Dude, yeah.
Oh boy, that's funny. Well, I mean, what? So he shows you the vault, right? Where the vault's at. You know what the keys are to get into the vault. The Stone of Galore told you that. So, what more do you need?
$1,000 worth of gems, a gift from a queen, and a
Well, yeah, you gotta know. You gotta get.
dr-
You do have to acquire the keys. Yes, the Stone of Galore can't acquire the keys for you, but he certainly can tell you what the keys are.
North to make some more. Where do you plan on going after all this is all said and done?
To live with the flying monkeys.
No, you don't. You hate your flying monkey.
I hate that flying monkey. Yeah, but more. Yeah, he's serious. It's like, I'm going to choke. And there's all sorts of things there. There's a tomb of annihilation there. Who knows what's kind of place.
Cholt is full of wonders and mysteries.
Yeah. One step closer to being a perfect being. I'm already immune to. Do I need to keep licking this rat?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, roll a, like, if you don't believe him, you can roll a, like, I'll tell you what, Mort will bring you to the vault,
Well, it's gonna
like,
be
right, be able to get in. Like,
their insight needs to be against your charisma. So whatever your
okay.
charisma is, they have to hit that. So right now, Elena is very, very doesn't believe you what you're saying.
Okay. I'm 14, I believe.
Yeah.
My charisma. I just looked at it. So. Yeah,
Just looking into his soul.
Norik, you pretty much believe everything he's just said to you. It seems like he's honestly telling you the truth of almost everything. Something he seems to be holding back. You can't quite put your finger on it.
Yeah, it'll be held back when we go into that Mad Mage thing, and that'll be the Stone of Glamour.
what? Why do you know? I'm always messing up my spells. I missed with magic missile one time. I'm not a great mage. I'm going to die down there. I don't want to go down there.
Because that's
Oh, Norik. Like, you could have the stone eventually. How does that sound? Oh, I don't think he'd like that very much.
yeah, sounds great. Let me have it.
Okay. We'll toss Norik the stone.
I'm gonna give it to
No.
Mogbog and be like, Mogbog, when I touch this stone right now.
Oh, the stone hates it when orcs touch
I
it.
just nod.
Do you touch the stone? Mogbog, do you touch the stone?
I wasn't planning on it, but
Okay.
because it kind of freaks me out.
Go on, touch it,
I don't want to.
touch it. Ask him where your vanguard is. Touch it. Mort's like sits down in a chair and like just cocks his like arms back.
I don't want to. It doesn't seem like a good idea. Can I
Well,
get
how about
some
this? How
feedback
about
from the crew?
and we'll see what Mort says in the morning.
All right.
Does anybody want to touch the stone besides Mogbog? I mean, Mogbog
Let
doesn't
him
want to do
attune
it.
it. He'll give it back. It likes me. But Mort will he'll concede a little. He'll say we can go down. I'll go in the Dragon Boat with you, but we've got to be extra prepared. We've got to have a bunch of potions. We've got to just like be decked out. There, like Mort's safety has to be guaranteed.
Wait, is there a monster in the vault?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't plan on going. I didn't
Now-
plan on going. Why would I ask you that?
He didn't ask that question specifically, did you now, Mort?
No, he didn't
He
care about that.
certainly did not.
He'll,
So nobody
No.
knows. Nobody knows nothing if there's a creature down there or not. Nobody knows. He did not.
We have no idea what's on there. Like all I'm picturing is just a big treasure.
all right, he'll
For
ask
some
that. He'll
reason, I
write it down.
pictured the vault in like the first Borderlands just being a prison for something powerful. And no, not
Or, I
actually a
mean-
vault.
If Bogmog wants to attune to it, he can. But I could ask it that tonight if Bogmog doesn't want to attune to it.
If you guys think the best route is for me to attune, I will attune.
I don't think Mort should have it because that's what it wants. It wants a smart.
Yeah, and he's already willing to like ditch us, like trying to lead us to a trap. I don't know.
This
I
was
need
his-
another
this-
opinion.
As soon as he can, he's going to ditch all of you guys.
He just run with it. He wasn't like he wasn't like he never lied about this. Like he told you guys like he's like I just want this. You guys can have the treasure.
Yeah, but
Is
you,
the rock your
you just
hero?
wanted
Actually,
the rock as soon as you knew about the treasure, maybe.
No,
But
it was back in I'm being straight. It was back in the Grundhold Manor, and the guy like spilled the beans about this Cana check, and he thought to himself, "Oh my God, if I get my hands on that stone of galore, he's gonna be badass." So
And then you just ditch us. Nope. See,
it's like a heartfelt goodbye. Like everyone would be like, he'd like give his mask to Elena, like you carry on the legacy. You be the weird one now.
That's weird. I don't blink.
What you want? It's fine. It's fine.
Why
You
am
don't-
I covering up my previous feature?
You get the treasure. He'll help, but he's like, you guys got to protect me. And he'll ask it if there's a monster. And like Mort's like real smug. He's like, so you did want to ask it a question. Ask
I
the
want
stone
to
of
go
galore
back to
question.
see if Mogbog wants to try to attune it. I'm very curious about that.
I'm
Wait,
interested.
can two people be attuned to the same?
See, I don't even know what any of this means. Mogbog is
To answer
ready
your
to
question,
atone to
HP,
the
no, you can. Two people cannot be. One has to unattune before the other one can attune it. Yes, that is correct.
I mean, I don't know
If
if
Mogbog is uncomfortable with it, I can attune to it.
like make a deal. Like I guess he doesn't have any leverage, but he's like, look, if you don't trust me, Bogmog can attune to it. Ask it the same damn question I asked. Same thing. Why don't you give it back to me? Because it is all I've wanted, and I have helped you guys quite a lot. He's like kind of listing things out. He's like, I got you guys up off the ground a lot of times with my medical and as long as you can assure I'll get out of there alive.
yeah.
I'll like
So let's just reframe this whole situation here, Mart. Yeah, you did great. You're a great group member, but you're not like $500,000 worth of merchandise. Great, if that makes any sense.
Give it to the
What?
people.
Like,
Let the people that don't give a shit about it attune to it, and give it to Mort as a reward.
yes. Yeah, no, that's not a bad idea.
Until we get
We can make
treasure,
we can
don't
make a
give a
quick
shit
10
about
G's
stuff
right
like
off
that.
this thing.
Well, all right. So, like, why you trust? He's like, why you trust Draxel? Can't trust him. He's not gonna get like he's tried to kill us like several times. Like, shouldn't even be on the table. This guy's not. He's not gonna pay it. Like, you could trust me more than him. I know we both have eye patches, but we're nothing alike. He's the one. He's the one who he stole it from us. They were gonna.
Yeah, but you're essentially stealing it from us.
I'm stealing it from you. If I was gonna steal it from you, I would have just grabbed it and run. When I got it with Bogmog, he didn't even know what it was. We were in the house. I'm out to talk to the guy, and I grabbed the stone, and I didn't fly away.
And then the stone disappeared, and then we found it on you. Like, this is I don't know.
That Mort can't explain. He does. Wait, you know who wrote that letter?
Yeah, it definitely wasn't you, but something's up.
I mean, if you guys do what you want, Mort's not gonna like. Mort isn't violent. He's not like trying to attack any of you. He's just trying to be reasonable. He's like, I want the stone. I don't really want to put every danger. If you don't trust me that much, let someone else attune to it, and then I assure you it will check out. I guess I'll help you find the dragon, but you could take whatever you think the stone's worth out of whatever portion of the treasure would in theory go to me. But what's the dragon treasure, the dragon heist, whatever it's called, the dragon vault.
Oh no, I don't know.
And then he's gonna tell, like, he's just gonna be like, I can't believe you people think it's like the city watch. They're all looking for it. I mean, they're gonna notice like Mogbog walking around like a pimp with like we're all gonna have all this money. They're gonna find out.
No, you're right. Right, just stone. They would do the same thing.
So that's why I want to get out of town.
Wait, what?
Is the stone talking to Bogbog at all? Is it just like listening like quietly? I'm curious what it thinks of Bogbog's.
All right, so you hear this.
Thinks it's elegant.
You hear telepathy, and he goes, "Please, please do not let me attune to that creature. He's
Bruh.
dumbfounded and dirty. Please."
He doesn't even use a washcloth when he wipes.
That's it.
No, they can't hear that, right? He's
that's
gonna be
only-
like,
it's in your head only.
Mort's gonna talk back to it. He's gonna say like, hey, look, you're smarter than me. You're like an ancient god. There's no one can like. He just suddenly does this like, you're a god. Like he just does this without talking. And he's like, tell me what to tell these people. What should I say to them? I'm like, let
Mort
Mort.
has no interest in it. Should. I mean, I have everything I need.
Let Mort like do if like in the stone tell something slick. Mort can do like a persuasion. Like he's just talking like what like the stone will tell him like, okay, I don't want to get into Mogbog's brain. Here's what you should say to get him on your side.
You want to persuade Mogbog not to attune to the stone?
No, I want to persuade the room to like chill out. Like, Mort.
Right.
Treasure and walk away.
Yeah, like just like what could he say? Like bring this all together. Like what's like the speech? I'm trying to. Who is that actor that always gives the speech?
You're gonna have to find a way to smooth it over with your party members here because sounds like you guys aren't very happy with Mort one bit as far as his ulterior motives he's got going.
He do. He told you where it all is.
I
No.
didn't agree with him attuning to the stone to begin with.
Yeah, what makes you think we won't need the stone when we're down in there?
said he would go down there with you now. He didn't want to go because it was dangerous.
Oh God, it's so wishy-washy. It
Look,
makes me
since
nervous,
you didn't ask the
Yeah,
stone,
and I don't like being nervous.
He did, like, Norik did a persuasion check, right? Like, he rolled, or I'm sorry, he did an insight. He rolled pretty high, right?
yes.
Can like more truly doesn't mean anybody harm. He's like very opportunistic. He's number one. He doesn't want to like hurt you guys, but he's like, I don't want to put myself in any unnecessary danger.
Right. So you've
That's
already
suspected
you've
it.
proven
He
you've
wants to.
already satisfied Norik in that means, but there's something holding you back from telling him everything. And Norik knows this by rolling a crit on his insight.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, I get you. I didn't understand. Sorry.
Yeah, it's that natural 20, yo.
The only thing I want to know from it is whether or not I can kill a god.
If you can kill a what?
The god. That's the only thing I want to know from this stone.
Yeah, she wants to know
All
how
you hear is laughter
to
in your
kill.
head.
He's gonna.
Mort. The stone is just laughing about in your
He's
ear,
gonna
laughing.
put his hands on his little weapon. This awful cackling.
Elena, stop.
I like this like idea of him like talking to the rock and he's like pantomiming expressions like he's talking to something and like he's not speaking.
Yeah, sure.
Elena stopped smiling.
Uh,
And what about Acquisitions Incorporated, Mart?
what about it?
You just gonna leave them behind too?
It's like I don't know. Maybe I'll start a new branch somewhere.
Speaking of that,
There is something.
nobody
What?
has the picture of the stone of galore, so I'm gonna put that in everybody's journal. Go ahead and keep going, guys. I'm just wanted to tell you, I'm gonna put it in you guys' journal. What it looks like.
Yeah. What do you got? What do you want from Old at this point? You gonna take the stone? He's saying like you could take it, but like he feels like he's the best man for the job. He's been honest. He's goals that he's probably not shared. He'll admit that. But those are his, that has nothing to do with any of you. It's not putting any of you in danger.
All right, that picture should be in everybody's journal. The stone of galore looks like. That's the stone that he's
Oh,
rubbing.
is it?
Yeah.
I thought that
Hell.
it's a regular rock. It was like a pet rock, but that's pretty cool too. Like
It looks
jade.
like it has eyes.
Yeah, so like what do you guys want? You want to give it back to Mort and he'll ask it more questions tonight, or you can let Bogmog or somebody. But like yeah, and like I guess I would say too, if you want like Mort to continue to help, like he is interested in the stone. He's like he's willing to let you guys like cross examine. But if you're not like gonna ever let him have it or just gonna get rid of it or double cross him, he's probably gonna like just like why would he stick around? There's any reason to be there. The other thing is like I large, but won't like whatever you ask, like whatever Mort like asked it or knows, like it would know, right? So if
Yeah. So
connected with like.
once you have your legend lore back, your 3 charges back, or however many you roll at dawn to charge the charges that come back. Yeah, you can ask him that stuff like that. Sure.
But it like I feel like this is a dumb question to go into his mind, right? Like if Bogmog like has a memory of like finding a penny, and he attunes to the stone, then Mort reattunes to the stone. Will Mort have that like collective
Yeah,
mind
if
type of
you
creature,
ask
right?
him about that penny, he could
If
tell
you
you.
ask it,
Yes.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, all
He's
right,
just
just wondering.
so the Stone of Galore likes to actually gather information, but makes you kind of work for information, and that's by asking the questions. He's not just going to be forthcoming for the information. You have to
Okay,
ask. You have to actually ask the stone.
it's like, no, it's like Mort's like Nora. Why don't you attune to it? Ask it if you can trust. Honest Mort.
Honestly, I'm okay with you keeping the stone just as long as you're always around me.
Okay, just remember what I said about animals. They're jealous.
I'm gonna, I'm gonna look at more and be like, "When's the last time you saw me with an animal?"
Oh, this might be really mean. I'm gonna say Mort would look directly at Bog. That's really mean.
What the fuck?
That's really mean.
Oh my gosh!
Maybe not have him do that. Maybe not have him do that. That's mean.
Mort, you're something else. I tell you what.
He's gonna tell North, like, look, you know what I've always wanted for Christmas. Remember when I was flying around the city the other day and it was
Your two
awesome?
front teeth?
Just gonna go say he's gonna look
What
back.
did
He's
you
like,
mention?
I need some boots of flying or some cloak that can help me fly or a stick or something. I just don't know if I feel comfortable riding in carriages anymore. So I might have to be flying around the city for a while.
Um, that's kind of a strange thing to say.
Yeah, anxiety about carriages now and the horses pulling them. I just know they're going to be jealous of me.
So
So
out of the blue. What you?
yeah,
It's completely off the wall. What you're
you
asking.
maybe I could ask the stone. What? Yeah, I suddenly just realized like the real world problems of like having the stone of galore. Like everything. Yeah, I can't. I don't know how I was going to get around. So it's like you might want to figure out a way I could fly or teleport or do both. I mean, teleporting in the air is cool.
I
How about
know a
you?
way to get you around fast.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd be able to share it with you, but
He's like,
teach more.
yes, and well, he's gonna go back to the flying. He's like, look, if you don't trust me, like you could tie a rope to me, just have me like a balloon, and I'll just float around
Like,
the city. The animals,
what is the problem with animals now?
they don't like me anymore. That's what the stone said.
Does that include your monkey?
I don't know. I'm a little afraid to approach him. I mean, he's never liked me to begin with. Two different work
He's being
ethics.
very honest about that. He doesn't.
I'm a little curious about what would happen if he summoned his familiar. Is this familiar going to attack him?
Uh, question for the DM:
Yes.
as the sorcerer, would you teach a wizard a spell, or would it be like, oh, this is how you do it, and it not make any sense?
Can a sorcerer teach a wizard a spell? Yes. What spell are you wanting to sit down with?
I have expeditious retreat, which would keep him out of harm's way.
Okay, so we can talk about that. You can teach him on a long rest that spell if you'd like, and he can write it down in his spell book if you want to do that.
Yeah, Mort's like, well, I like that bookshop and show off my stone of galore to that bookkeeper. Bet she'd be jealous too.
You guys have
Don't do
something.
that.
You two have something going on. You and that freaking bookseller, that
Yeah.
Dragonborn.
That was
You got some tension between each
a
other.
little bit.
Wait a minute.
Mm.
If you go near the, what was it, the brass dragon in the water, would it attack you for the
That's a
stone?
good question. I don't know. Every fish in the sea would be like piranhas. This is yeah, Mort's screwed.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
The
every you
fish probably
like
would. I'm
you're
not
acting
sure
like
the
Mort's.
dragon because the dragon is. I think it falls under a different thing, but the fish definitely would. You're
Like,
screwed,
he could
Mort.
lick a rat.
Because you
Yeah,
know
he could
what?
lick a rat.
There's
That's it.
crows. There's
Yeah.
birds when you go outside within 30 feet of you. There's
hmm
other rats. There's cats. There's dogs. There's.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be very
That's why he's
interesting.
saying he's got to be able to fly, and he's got to be able to get around. And he's like, yeah, go ahead, Bog. Yeah,
You're
go
just
for it.
you're
One
gonna
of you.
you're gonna be a shut in. You're always gonna be in the end.
Yeah, gonna hate animals.
It's like I'm not here.
I'm
And
dying to know what this
animals hate you.
yeah. I'm honestly
Uh,
dying to
I
know what this
you
is gonna
should.
do.
I think
The
he
rat.
should summon his familiar just to see if beasts also hate him.
Let's see, like roleplay. Like everybody's like trying to like they're like quietly debating. Like Mort's gonna summon his monkey. I want to see what happens. Like let 30 minutes pass. His knife ready though.
Okay.
Like, this monkey's had it in for me this whole time.
You summon
All right. So you summon your
beasts hate him. He
monkey,
keeps the stone of
and
galore.
yeah, the monkey does not attack you.
Oh, Mort's gonna attack it. He's gonna grab it, slam it. He's like got his knife. Are you cool? Are you cool with me? The monkey's like, oh.
Did you attack it?
Oh. No, he just like pinned it down like aggressively. Like he's like, are you cool? Are you gonna attack me? Like he's like making sure he's not. He's like one of like he's not like a aggressive.
I thought you were gonna attack it.
And he's like, no, he's not gonna hurt it. He's gonna lift the monkey up. He's gonna like, look, you and me have to have a long talk. You're damage control now. Whenever you see a bird, you need to get between me and that animal. Do you understand? Any animal, you need to stand between me and it. Protect me. It's like a like foot tall monkey just staring at him. You understand? Yeah, Mort was always talking to this monkey. I don't know why you guys are shocked he's talking to the stone of galore.
Because the monkey is alive, this inanimate object.
As far as most of them know.
And Mort is like aghast. He looks at HP. What? Who's to say you're an object, HP?
Dude,
You apologize to the stone right now.
that was
Answers
rude.
the question that I don't really have a soul, then technically I would be an inanimate object, I guess?
Oh, getting into that age. Talking back. This is like 12 angry men. Like, what do you guys think? Let's like, do you have any more questions? We want to like, you want to ask more anything else?
We want to know what you're holding back.
How are we gonna get the things worth of gemstones? Can it be mixed gemstones, or can it be, or does it have to be the same gemstone?
Well, it would have to be a question you would have to ask the Stone of Galore.
But yeah,
Yeah, ask for specifics on the keys too.
okay. So is Mort keeping it?
Yeah, I mean you can keep it, just don't disappear.
Okay.
Another elf will be sleeping in your room or something. Like, I
Whatever
don't know.
character you had in mind of playing the Mad Mage, forget it. Mort's in.
So
Wait,
no
you were
matter,
going to switch
no,
too?
I think no matter what character you're going to
He
play,
was gonna go
you
down.
have to
Man.
play Mort in Dungeon of the Madmage. You
I
have
was.
to.
I was. I
I think
was.
the only two people that are changing characters, I think, is Elena and
HP,
Saniana.
yeah.
I believe Saniana is going to roll a new character.
Yep.
HP was going to as well.
Yeah, I
What?
was.
What? HP you are
Oh
too?
no!
Oh, I didn't know HP
Well,
was.
HP can retire at the tavern and just be
Yeah, it's fine
a
if you
helping
guys
hand.
want to. I don't mind. I just
I mean,
as
Elena was going to keep HP company and make sure nothing happens to the tavern.
yeah.
Because, yay, roof over her head. She's not giving that up for
Right.
anything.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah,
All right.
me
That's
and Elena
fine.
have been coming up where our characters know each other,
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
and it's gonna be like a
I'm.
mother-child relationship.
Oh
Oh,
god,
okay.
that's nice.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna miss HP. I really enjoyed more HP. They're
Hey,
funny.
if you live through it, you could see her again, either at the
Ah,
tavern or the temple.
no. I don't know. If you guys want to like discuss more like behind his back, that's cool. Because I gotta pee. If you wouldn't mind me
well.
taking.
The thing being is that you don't know if there's something down in
I
the
gotta go.
well. You don't know if there's a creature down in the dungeon now, or in the vault. None of that was asked because, of course, he was being his typical, you know, selfish self and just wanted information basically for himself. So he didn't ask all the questions that he could have asked on this first go around. So
Yeah, he's gonna head to Cholt.
yeah, he was gonna take off to Cholt. That's his goal. Is he's going to Cholt.
Hey, like if Fort was like gonna like seriously, I'm playing the devil's advocate. If he were gonna like team where he's gonna run away, would he tell? He just like openly told you, he's like, yeah, I'm going to Choke. It's gonna be great there, guys. That wasn't like it wasn't. He wasn't trying to hide it. Like just he was playing.
It's hell on earth there.
Random question: how far can the
Yeah.
paper birds travel?
Pretty far. Why? You want to send someone something?
I was just thinking out of curiosity
Far. So
because I don't remember thinking of seeing a range for paper
there isn't one because it's magical. So
birds.
there's no there's no
Oh,
range
okay.
limitation because it is magical. But the further it goes, the longer it takes to get to receive to your sender or to your recipient, and then also to send back something. So I mean, if let's say you send a paper bird somewhere in Waterdeep, which is far up north, it could take days and days till they receive that paper bird, and then that you would get the paper bird back. So still got to fly there. It's just magic.
If someone doesn't intercept it.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So
Wait,
I'm
how is
just
Dungeon of the Mad Mage if he was going to a different place?
I don't know. Maybe he's relying on you guys to convince him. I
What do you
don't.
mean? I'm not going to a different place.
I got to like guys. I really got to pee. I'm
All
sorry.
right.
I got to go.
Go
So
ahead.
if you want to
All
talk
right.
about Mort, that's
Let's
fine.
do
Have a Mort.
this. I know it's 8:15 and we missed our pee break, but let's go ahead and take a pee break. We'll come back at
Yeah.
8:25. All right, guys.
All right. I'll be back.
All right, is everybody back?
Yep.
Hello. Yep.
Mort? Mort's not back yet.
That's a really long key.
Ah. Except Mort. Everyone's back but Mort.
Is that actually a picture of you, Allie, sitting in front of your monitor? You don't see me back either.
Maybe they had just have one bathroom in their shared place.
Maybe. Mort's trying to figure out how to bamboozle all of you.
Hmm.
Easy, buddy.
There you are. We've been talking about you.
I imagine.
We were wondering if you were back or not. That's all.
I'm sorry. Was I keeping you guys waiting? Sorry.
No, not at all. Everything's good.
Yeah, what the hell,
We're waiting to see
Mort?
what more you have to say to your group members, your party.
I'm out of things to say. I'm like throat hurting. I've been talking all day.
You're out of things to say?
Oh, are we start? We're picking back now.
I think everybody's back, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm here.
sorry.
I'm here. I'm here.
I was fashionably late. Sorry. Yeah,
Well,
Mort's just like.
what's that?
I said he's just comfortable. He's just sitting in his chair. He's serious. He's like, you guys don't trust me. Attuned to the stone. Try to vet me or cross the but like he's just letting you know he thinks getting the treasure is like going to be dangerous.
Well, I mean, you have the three keys. You have a rogue. You have a thief who probably can get through most of those traps. I'm sure it's got traps because it is a vault.
Yeah.
The only thing you don't know
Well,
anything about is if there's any creatures in the vault. You didn't ask that question.
no, I didn't think to. And here to if there's like what to do about this gift of a queen conundrum here.
Also, if it needs to be a very specific drunk elf. Or just a elf that's drunk. And in that case, Mort can be it.
We can. Yeah, those are the top things to ask it, though. Whoever's going to ask it, we need to figure out if there's in the vault any creatures and the how to get a get from a queen. What's the easiest path?
Yeah, and what makes so and so queen?
There's no queens in Waterdeep, correct? It's like a
Right. So we talked about that. The water.
there's like a
The
council. Yeah,
yeah. So
yeah,
you have
yeah.
the open and you have the hidden lords of Waterdeep. So those are the rulers of Waterdeep.
I know I was joking. I said something earlier about like a pageant, like how they crown like the homecoming queen, or like they like have like there's something up the road. It's like Miss something. I don't
Is
know.
there like a horse showing, like the queen horse?
Well, more. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's a good idea.
Or I could find some.
That's a good idea.
They have rat kings. Why not a rat queen?
Well, Mort, I trust you not to slit my throat. Room with you. I trust you not to hurt me.
Yeah,
On purpose.
Mort's not. He's not gonna hurt a kid. That's not.
On purpose.
That's not something he's gonna. Yeah. Oh
Up to
yeah.
that yet?
Yeah, he's not a kid. Yeah, that's. Ugh, no. I don't know. Do you guys have anything else to ask Mort, or what you want him to ask the stone if he's going to keep it?
No, you're the one that called this meeting, man. Is the meeting adjourned?
No, yes. Who's going to keep the? Am I keeping the stone, or do you want someone else to think to it?
I'm okay with whatever you guys want. I'm going to start working on.
I think he can, as long as there's someone in the room with him.
Okay. Real fast. Like, who should? I know we're going to ask it about the Dragon Vault, but I think there are 3 other questions about the veil. What's her name? And then HP wanted to know if she had a soul. Like, what's the descending order? If I get the chance to ask it that.
Question
They're like
too late.
Okay, I'll ask yours last.
I think the priority question is if there's. Well, he would queen.
Okay, yeah.
And if there's anything living or undead dangerous in the vault.
Okay.
I think those would be the 2 priority questions.
Okay.
All right. With that, dawn begins to appear in the clouds. Well, you don't know this, but it is dawn now. If you wish to re-roll a 1d3 for me to see how many charges you have for today, you are welcome to do that.
Okay. 1d6, and then it'll cut it in half, right? Yeah. Hey.
All right.
That's a 2.
All right, so we're not getting any personal questions today.
Are you gonna go into the secret room again?
No, we don't. I don't. I mean, do we need to do that every time, Laura?
No, you can ask
Okay.
a question if you
Yeah.
want, unless it's something you don't want the party to
Yeah.
hear. Then
Oh,
we
okay.
can go in the secret room.
No, he's gonna he's gonna get the stone chair. He's like gonna get in the corner. He's like talking to the stone. He's like, "You wouldn't believe the day I found these people. They're Christians, and they want me to ask you more questions. Well, they're interested." And
The
first question.
day you've had, we've woken up and got called to a meeting where you told us you're leaving with.
You can't hear it though. He's like talking in his head.
Ah,
Like it's
all right, you're
telepathic.
lucky.
Yeah, yeah. I want to be talking smack. He's like, oh yeah, that Nork. Oh yeah, yeah.
All right.
Like, I
What are
know.
your
None
questions,
of them
your
trust me.
legends of lore for today?
Okay. Let me make sure I word this correct. Uh, Mort wants to know where in Waterdeep he can find a gift from a queen.
Well, perhaps you should check your history of a queen that you have very close ties to. Very close ties to.
Oh yeah,
Perhaps
they're not going to like that answer.
she has good friends with someone by the name of Jalister Silvermane.
Oh, that was going to be a riddle. Okay. The second question he's going to ask in the dragon, is there any creature that is dangerous, that would be dangerous to the party, being held in the dragon vault?
Oh, dangerous, tough question. It's quite the tough question. But of course, I will answer your question. There is a creature who roams the halls of the vault.
Is it's dangerous? Oh, okay.
There is an adult gold dragon who roams these
No.
halls. But it is unknown. Is he a friend or foe?
Isn't it that guy's fucking vault?
Hmm. I don't know.
He's fucking with him, Art.
So that's all he can ask for until the next long run.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Are they all still down here? Everybody
Yeah, I think everybody stayed down there.
just like gathered around? All right. Well, it's like he's holding the note. He's like holding the stone like a pet again. Well, I talked to the stone. He's really not happy about the way you guys have been treating me. He's pretty offended actually, but he told us what we wanted to know. And he'll relay the information. We have a connection. Drexel Silvermane knows a queen that can give us a gift. We'd have to go to him. And in the Dragon Vault, there is a adult gold dragon. I don't know them. They just heard you say this. But there's an adult gold dragon, but we don't know if it's friendly or not. It could be friend or foe. Is exactly what the stone said.
Gold dragons are metallic dragons. They're normally not hostile.
Well, if you want to chance it. What about that other dragon in the ocean? Like, I don't know, maybe he has an idea. They can bring it a gift or something. The other one likes treasure, didn't it? So this one probably wouldn't like it if we took the treasure away. Yeah, Mort's just gonna ask, like, has anyone out here ever killed an adult gold dragon?
No.
Oh, I guess we shouldn't go down
So
in
we
that
should
vault.
sell
then.
the rock and split the profit?
Oh, the rock. Oh no, he wouldn't like that. Norik, you got to get off this selling the rock.
Well, if we don't get the treasure, to pay the bills somehow.
So what you're telling me is I need to figure out how to kill a gold dragon.
That's your mission. Just do a better job. Fucking talking horse.
Mort's gonna take that pad of paper. He's gonna write how to ask Stone how to kill Gold Dragon and put like a big giant star next to it, bigger than the Shaw or whatever her name is, the goddess or whatever, the Lady of the Lost. He's like he's putting it like above that and like underline how to kill Gold Dragon.
I figured out the drunken elf part.
Oh,
Yep. So now we just need the queen's gift and some money.
yeah. On that note, when is the tavern making its profit? Are we close to that?
One day.
Did we already happening?
No,
One day
one
away.
day. The end of today, and tomorrow. At the end of tomorrow, you will see if there's a profit or not. That's your 10 day.
Well, for the money, we could go back to the guilds we're part of and get some extra jobs. I know we have to watch that yawning portal for 10 days.
All right, can I ask you a question real fast, HP? This is unrelated. This is unrelated. This is like off cuff.
Oh.
Do you have a spell that can like resurrect people? Is it
Not
like
yet.
revivify? Not yet. Okay. I saw that the other day. I'm like, we need to get. You need like a something worth 50 gold or maybe more than that. I don't
I
know.
think
But
it's
I'm like, we should get
500
that.
diamond.
Five. Oh, okay. That's quite a lot. But
It takes a
once
lot
you
to
get
bring
that,
those people back.
yeah, you're gonna be like Mort's insurance plan when we go down to the Dragon Ball.
I mean, the closest thing I have is Lesser Restoration.
We
But
got to get you that like spell. So protect Mort.
I don't even know what level I would have it. Be able to access it.
Yeah. Okay.
Revivify.
All right, so you've gained some more information on the vault as far as what's in the vault and perhaps, for one of the keys. The other keys are still the drunken elf and 1,000 gem worth 1,000 gold pieces or dragons.
All right. So somebody
You
got to
also
talk to Jiraxel. So
you also
sorry,
know
not
the location of the vault,
Jiraxel.
somewhere within the windmill, correct? So, the converted windmill.
Old converted
Yes.
mill.
So, what is your guys' next step here? You done discussing with Mort about everything?
I guess the next step would be sending a paper bird to Silvermane asking if he knows any queens by any chance.
I'll hand you a piece of paper.
All right. Is everybody leaving the cellar or just HP?
I'm out of here too.
Okay. He's done with you, Mort. Who else is getting out of the cellar? Everybody else? Who wants to remain?
I'm just gonna follow everyone else.
Okay.
Yeah, to his room and like board the windows and just like I don't know, just hang out with the stone, talk to it.
Okay. And the note I'm gonna politely ask Silvermane, well, after telling who I am in the letter, if you know Queen by any chance. Then I'm gonna send it out.
Okay. You send the paper bird off after you've written it. It flies off in heavy rain.
Oh, how's the weather?
Rain. It's
Oh, okay.
always been raining since the alley. Ever since you guys went to the alley where the kids almost hit you with the apple cart, it's been nonstop storming. Within some time, I guess we'll add some time here. We'll add about an hour or so. You hear a paper bird kind of sitting on the sill outside, just rapping at the window, like pecking at the window.
I'm gonna open the window.
Okay. You open the window, the paper bird is there.
I'm gonna pick it up, unfold it, and read it.
And it says, Jallister says, please come to the large hall, the castle of Waterdeep, and meet with me, and we can probably set up an audience with Laurel, where you could specifically ask her yourself. She was once a queen of an ancient kingdom called Stornator. So please come. During the day, I am here most days during the week. And it says, cordially, Jallister Silverrain.
I'm gonna fold up the note, put it in my pocket. Yeah, I'm gonna tell Nork I'm heading out.
All right.
No questions from the rest of your party where you're going and what you're doing?
I want to join her.
I'm a
Okay.
strong,
Because
independent robot.
Sounds,
not just say that.
just gotta let her go sometimes.
All right.
They grow
So
up so
the
fast.
two of you head out. What about the rest of you?
Nark's a little defeated.
I'm just
Defeated?
gonna sit at the table.
He can't believe his buddy Mart's trying to ditch him.
Okay.
Big chunk.
And like a bunch of stuff to identify, but we can do that later. Mort's gonna come over to this table. And he's gonna like put the stone of galore down. He's gonna like him and the monkey and the stone, or like get a card game. Like he got those cards, and they're like cheaters cards
Oh,
from
okay.
that. Yeah, he's gonna have them out, and he's like playing it quietly, like put
Okay.
the stone cards.
All right. So the remainder of you kind of are just relaxing and chilling at the tavern while HP and Elena make their way to the castle, Castle Waterdeep.
And I'm gonna try to flag down a carrot.
Yeah, you're able to get one and make your way through the city to the castle itself. You arrive there within 45 minutes or so with it.
Okay.
And the you enter this magnificent castle. It's very old. It's been a few hundred years standing, if not longer. It is a typical castle, but quite exquisite, large, very large castle indeed. And you are greeted by some of the servants and guards that guard the castle, asking your business there. You show them the paper bird that you received from Jallister, and they some of the servants kind of move you into a drawing room or a sitting room, and ask you to wait there as they bring to tell you that they're going to bring Jallister there for you as soon as possible. Sitting in this room, it is an exquisite room. There's alabaster fireplaces, um, paintings, and all kinds of different artwork and um, busts and statues through this large sitting room that you're in. Very comfortable furniture. You just hear the crackling of the fire. It's very quiet within the room that you're in. Within a short amount of time, Jallister appears through two double doors, closes them beside him, and rather taken back because he was expecting to see your whole party, he just sees the two of you. And the first thing Jallister says is, "Where is the rest of your party? Typically, Nordic and Sanyana are here. That strange wizard of yours, Mort, the eccentric one. Rather, is everything okay?"
They have matters to deal with at the moment.
Well, I'm sure I can happily help you as best as I can. HP 693. What can I do for you this morning?
May seem to be an odd request, but I'm from a queen.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. You've asked to um, a strange request itself, but you have asked to request an audience with Laurel, which we have. She should be here shortly, but I was kind of trying to gauge what the situation brings for me to bring her lordship into the room here before we've had quite a discussion of why you need to speak to her lordship. And now you've told me you need a gift from
Well,
the
we've
queen.
got some leads about the. Yes, we got some leads about the vault.
Quite interesting indeed. So it does exist, is what you're telling me. That the vault. So that is your lead, and these are solid leads, I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm going to use minor illusion to create a only slightly off image of the Stone of Galore. Like, give it like only one eye.
Okay. Okay, and this stone is what you're basing your information off of?
Apparently has something very ancient and very alive inside of it.
Sending a creature of some sort infused into magic that's created some kind of stone. And as he says that, the doors open and two guardsmen walk in, followed behind Laurel Silverhand herself.
I do a little bow
Yeah. And
Um,
out of respect.
Jallister does the same, kind of kowtows to her and
uh,
everything.
I kind of look between them and then kind of mock, mimic
Okay.
them. No,
Kind of awkwardly, you do it probably.
yeah,
So,
awkwardly mimic them.
okay. Um, she's wearing an exquisite like gown. She walks in with her hair done up in a really exquisite like braiding that they've done, and it's good to see you again, HP 693. I was not expecting just you alone, and I suppose it's your other companion here. What is it that you need of me?
It may sound a little strange, but I am in need of a gift from a queen.
Oh, she kind of blushes a bit and says, "It has been such a long time ago when I was called a queen of my kingdom, from the ancient kingdom of Stornada. It has been quite some time." As she looks over at Jallister, my lady, they have brought information of the actual physical location, or they have leads to the physical location of the vault itself, the dragon vault, that supposedly, well, not so much supposedly anymore, but more hard evidence that the Galt had set up this vault where the embezzled money he had taken from Waterdeep and supposedly put it in this vault. She looked pretty surprised when Dalsha had said that to her. And she looks at the two of you and says, I would be happy to give you a gift under one condition. If your party
And of course.
promises to return the stolen gold to Waterdeep's coffers.
Bro. Bro.
Then I have no issues with that.
So I have both of your promises that you will return the stolen gold to Waterdeep's coffer. Is that correct, HP 693?
No? As Liz shares, I don't think gold dragons eat gold, so it shouldn't be too hard.
Well, if you've made a promise in front of your open lord and Jalister himself that you will be returning all of the gold that you find within Waterdeep, which is about 500,000 dragons, you will be returning
If he didn't
those.
take any with him.
The gold dragon. I'm sure he didn't take. Oh, who? You talking to Gold or the dragon?
Neverember when he fled Waterdeep.
Sure, but that's why he set the vault up, was probably to hide those in there. So with that, you have made your promise to your open lord. You have witnesses all here who have heard what you have said, that you would return the stolen gold to Waterdeep's coffers.
Because of the
Jalister looks
nature
at
of...
Jalister looks at the two and said, "This is a very serious answer that you have given your lordship. You do understand that you have promised you will return the stolen gold to Waterdeep's coffers."
I understand.
And Laurel, she kind of walks over to this painting and pulls, kind of like it swings open, and there's a safe behind there. And she kind of messes around with it, and it opens up, and she pulls out what looks to be a feather quill. She walks over to you, HP, and she says, "This is very, very sacred to me. This feather quill was given to me by the Archmaid Elminster himself. This is my gift. This is my gift to you. A gift from a queen." And before she puts it, she says, "I have faith that you will return the stolen gold to Waterdeep's coffers." She places the feather quill in your hand.
I'm a look her dead in the eye and go, I have interest in money so long as there's a roof above my head and my belly is full. If I need to give my own money to Waterdeep, I will.
And she kind of bows at you and smiles. And Jalis says, "Thank you two for coming here. And of course, Laurel, the lordship, she is quite busy. But we will hopefully see you soon," he says. And both of them leave the room. And the guards kind of just stand there. And you two are left alone in the sitting room.
Mike!
Oh, I guess we should leave.
All right, so you guys leave
Norg is not going to be happy.
You leave the castle grounds. You get into a carriage and head back to Troll Skull Manor, and you make your way back. We're gonna add probably like an hour total time with that, maybe or so with the audience that you had with and returning back to the tavern with that. And so you enter back into the tavern, excuse me, and you guys, what are you guys doing? You kind of chit chatting and that kind of just
I'm making
relaxing.
pie.
You're making pies, okay? So,
What kind of
um,
pie?
What kind of berries?
Well, there should be something like elderberries.
oh, there's
There
plenty
you
of
That you
go.
different
guys have
berries.
seen.
Absolutely, you decide what kind of berries you would like. Now, remember, it is fall, so
Gooseberry pie.
all right, there you go. Gooseberry pie, it is. Um,
That's why I was saying elderberry because they usually come into season during the fall.
oh, do they? Okay, so there's elderberry too. You could have. As you guys enter the tavern, Norik, you see the two come back. It's been about an hour they've been gone. Getting a read on HP's face is very difficult for one because she is a Warforged. But Elena's kind of looks, her face is changed. Like,
Like,
something,
what'd you
you
do?
guys, you can kind of notice it on their faces. Or at least on Elena's. Like I said, Warforged, you're not going to see it on her face. But what'd you do?
Well, I got the gift from the queen,
Oh,
but in order for her to give us the gift, we have to promise to return all the money we find in the vault.
Nork spits out whatever he's drinking.
What?
And we're going to end the session right there and pick it up next Monday at our normal time here at 6 o'clock. And we'll end it right there, guys. So, let's go back here. All right. Any questions, comments, or concerns before we end this session?
Nope.
No.
All right, guys. Well, everybody have a good day, a good night, and the rest of a good week. And we'll see you. We got Spelljammer tomorrow. So who's ever playing Spelljammer, we're going to play tomorrow. We're going to try to play tomorrow, okay?
Yeah.
All
I'll be
right,
there.
guys.
Looking forward to it.
All right.
I'll finally get to finish the goggles.
All
Yeah.
right.
All right. See you
All
guys
right.
tomorrow.
Have a good night.
Later, guys.